Welcome to the first session of Module 3. In this part, we will talk about the contextual background of online misogynistic speech. According to the Council of Europe, offline and online hate speech refers to all forms of expression which spread, incite, promote, or justify racial hatred, xenophobia, anti-Semitism, or other forms of hatred. The phenomena is based on stereotypes, lack of education, social context, and it can target a person or a group of people. Its impact can be devastating because numerous people have suffered from depression, experienced low self-esteem, and even took their own life because of hate speech. Hate speech and online hate speech can have a lot different shapes. They can be spoken, written, posted on social media under different creations, memes, images, jokes, comments, and others. The online hateful discourse often have misogynistic, racist, xenophobic, or sexist accents. The effects are equally devastating. You can find out more about online hate speech from the next video. Let's learn a few things about the international framework, often mistaken for freedom of speech. The online hate speech phenomena is foreseen in documents like the UN International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, the European Convention on Human Rights, Articles 10 and 17, the European Chart of Human Rights, and other international documents and treaties. This means that there is a legal framework to fight against online misogynistic discourses. On the other hand, people from all over the world have the right to express themselves freely through freedom of speech. So we will need to understand when using a public social media platform to express your ideas becomes online hate speech. What is the contextual background? In recent years, especially during and after the pandemic, we noticed that the digital environment has become a space where people express their frustration and use freedom of speech to mock and bully others. This trend led to a concerning situation: the rise of hate speech in digital spaces. More and more young people, especially those coming from disadvantaged areas or facing integration obstacles, are targeted by hate speech. Women and girls often become victims of misogynistic speech, and this leads to hate crimes or violent attacks. Another worrying phenomena is the political polarization and misinformation. Populist politicians have been using hate speech and misogynistic discourse against certain social categories to gather votes. The impact on victims and society is huge. Hate and misogynistic speech can have a lot of dramatical effect on victims, but the most serious are psychological effects like trauma, anxiety, depression, social exclusion, and marginalization. Society, on the other hand, can notice effects like the normalization of hate, a breakdown of social cohesion, rise in hate crimes, and erosion of democratic values. Hate speech and misogynistic discourses have a negative impact on European values like human dignity, freedom, democracy, equality, rule of law, human rights, equal chances for women and men, protection for vulnerable individuals in both online and offline spaces, online safety, and improved security in digital spaces. Think about what you learned so far and answer the following question. What people or groups of people are more likely to become victims of hate speech and online hate speech? Choose your answer below. Let's go to the next part.